What's happening, everybody, this morning? Yeah, you can tell that we're a little bit off this morning. We have a bunch of sick people in the house. Literally. Well, let me just say literally not in the house. We did not allow them. We did not allow them to come. You know, it's really funny. You got Stephanie who had said something about she was running a fever. And I'm like, if you're running a fever, what the hell are you going to come here for? So we got music playing in the background on the radio station. I went ahead and kicked it live. I'm hoping this works. I think this is how it worked. Alex would know more. So I'm trying to figure it out. I have never... Pardon me as I type, y'all. I've never set this up before, so Denise is trying to chime in. I hear you in the background, duh. I don't see nothing.
I know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, that's a nice echo you got going there.
I'm in my kitchen.
We need to soundproof your kitchen. And as you can see, I was over here a minute ago working on the Mac because I'm figuring, like, look, if nobody's going to be here, I'm going to get some stuff done today.
Yeah, you're still not going to get anything done.
Apparently not. Hang tight, and I'll kick us live on the morning show as well. Why not? You know.
No, do it.
What are you talking on? You got your little earbud in? Is that how you're getting your sound?
Yes, I can take it out and talk just into the computer.
No. It would the sound would not be anywhere as good as it is at that point.
Do I look okay?
Actually, you look just fine with your bed head, as Mike
it is not bed head. I brushed it.
I was saying, as Mike kept trying to say.
He's just jealous because I wake up looking this good.
That's how the story goes, and that's the way you're going to tell it.
Oh, okay
What I need to do is get you. I plan on doing it for Jacob too. Because I plan on sending Jacob a computer, and they make a USB microphone, so you could put headphones in and get a noise canceling mic. Heck, you could probably get a good mic from Walmart.
Can we get a noise canceling mic too?
Yeah, that's called a 12 gauge. Sorry,
Steph's on the chat saying that it gave an option to join. Well, no, duh, Steph.
I don't mean to pick. I really don't.
Steph, just click the link that Scotty put and then join it.
Oh, Steph's gonna try it too.
I guess she said it gave an option
have
to
a three-way. Whoa,
Ew.
Whoa, just everybody keep your clothes on.
As long as we all have shoes on, it's not a. Never mind.
It's not a what? Family reunion?
Well, for her, yeah.
So yeah, hey, take that. You see the little microphone that's on your chest area?
Hey, quit looking at my chest.
Well, you can't see it. The camera's got it cut off. I mean, plus it's down at your belly button, so you can't see it.
No, that would be Steph.
Yeah. Put it close to your mouth and talk.
You want me to talk now?
I can't tell that that's working.
I don't have any other ones, I don't think.
Yeah, that one's not working. That's why we're hearing an echo. Are you hearing me through it?
Yeah, I can hear you. I wonder if you're going in through the computer.
You know what it is? It's because on your computer, you have a headphone jack and you have a microphone jack. In other words, you're hearing us great through your headphone jacks, but just not through your microphone. Yeah, we'll just have to get you a little headset, like a Logitech headset or something from Wally.
I used to have one for my Xbox, but I don't know where it is.
Wow, see, that would be perfect timing. So if you had your computer in your living room, it probably wouldn't be quite as echoey because you would have furniture and stuff in the room.
You want me to go to the bathroom and see how that works?
Well, it would probably echo a lot more, and then there would be these weird background sounds too. Exactly.
You're an idiot.
That would be the confusing part.
Whatever.
By the way,
you're an idiot.
Yes.
Oh, so you can't hear that?
Yes, I can.
Duh.
Okay.
Just
making sure. All right, hang tight, going live. All right, everybody, we are kind of live. We have just Denise chiming in on video.
And we're trying to get Steph.
Well, I figure if Steph and you are on video, would this be a weird three-way kind of thing? And the good thing is we wouldn't be in the same room, so technically it wouldn't be cheating, would it?
Oh my God, I'm not even going there.
Is phone sex cheating? Here's a great topic. Here is a great topic for the day. Now for all the listeners, is phone sex cheating, and is video chat cheating? Because let's think about this for a second. Phone sex doesn't involve any visual, but you're still emotionally whatever, right?
So that's cheating.
Well, and there's the question. And then on video, there's like visual. So
that's more cheating.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I could see people saying, "Oh, video is cheating. Phone's not." Right? I could see a player trying to pull that one off.
True. Jacob said yes.
So yes, Jacob says yes. Phone sex is cheating.
Any kind of sex outside of where you are is cheating, no matter what mode you do it in.
Wait a minute. How do you call if you're okay? Let's just word it this way. If I was God, how do you touch this delicately? If I was touching myself while speaking dirty to somebody, that would be considered phone sex. But what if it was just strictly talking dirty and nothing other than that? Is that considered cheating?
Yeah, well, Jacob said flirting is cheating to some girls.
I get that. I get that. So we're just making everybody that's listening today think about this for a second. So if you're talking smack to each other, that's cheating. And if you're flirting on the phone,
there's harmless flirting, but then when you get really into crazy crap, then I'd say
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Where's the definition of?
I don't know. We need people to chime in and tell us.
Yeah, I would say that. Hey,
just Jacob.
Just as an experiment, take your earbuds out of the. No, keep them in your ears for a second, but unplug them from the earbud part of your computer and try plugging it into the microphone part of your computer and see if that changes anything.
Where's the microphone part?
There should be a second hole side by side. There's a little tank spot between the two.
Is there a tank between it?
Apparently you didn't hear that.
Hold on, let me find it first.
Yeah, great. Hey, you're just showing everybody your kitchen. So there's
I don't have a microphone one.
Okay, well that would explain it. That's all I was trying to say. And is that a curtain behind you over your sliding glass door?
No, that's our back room, and it gets really cold, so we have a comforter.
I got you, but that's a curtain.
A comforter.
Okay, well that's close enough. I'm just trying to figure out something that absorbs some sound because, again, you're on linoleum sheetrock walls. A lot of people don't understand how sound works. So flat objects is what stuff bounces off of, other than Monica Lewinsky.
Oh my God. And yes, my curtain does not match my carpet because I don't have carpet.
What did you just say? You're such a perv. Why would you say that on live radio? Why would you tell people that, Denise? Duh. Keep your personal stuff a little bit personal there, chick. Golly, I wonder how many people just spit their coffee out for that. I got somebody texting now.
Jacob goes, wow.
Say that her carpet doesn't match her drape?
I don't have carpet.
Text that. What is wrong with you? Take it back.
Isn't there a way that I can change the microphone to this?
No, because of the way the inputs are. I'd have to look at your computer. I mean, truthfully, it doesn't matter.
You look at it every day.
Right now, it's just because you're in an echoey room is where you're going to get that sound. That's why I said if you was in your living room, it might be better.
Hold on. Stay right there. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not visualizing that I'm leaving to go anywhere. I'm okay with that.
Hold on.
Heath's on the way, by the way. Heath's going to come and join in on the show today to kind of give me a little bit of backup. My wife's been saying for about 2 days, she's like, man, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. And then last night, she was really saying her throat was hurting a lot. This morning, as I was clearing my throat, she said, aha, see, no, I'm not feeling bad. A little bit. The weather, all this wet air always causes my sinuses to be a little bad. So she just heard me clear my throat. But then Denise
Is that better?
got sick last night. Oh my gosh. Everybody needs to watch video. Denise's daughter got sick last night.
Now?
Stephanie was saying she had a fever last night. And anybody that's not watching video, you need to check out the video at 8:22 this morning, because she just threw a blanket over her head and over the computer to get the sound to sound better. So give it a shout out.
Does it sound better now?
Oh yeah, a whole lot less echo. You look a little weird. You have a blue blanket over your head and your computer.
It's messing up my hair.
Now you really have bedhead.
Look, let's see. Yep.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. It is, but it's not. We can live with the sound versus laughing at you because you had a blanket over your head.
Well, some people like to laugh.
Yes, they do. That's why they listen to Just for Fun friggin' radio to get their laugh on. Now, with your computer, can it go to the living room?
It's a laptop. I can put it on my lap.
I was just asking. The reason I say that is at least then the sound probably wouldn't be quite so echoey.
Let's see. Well, Mackenzie's watching
never
YouTube.
mind.
Well, just hold on. Don't get your panties in a wad.
I'm not wearing none. Sorry. Anyways, again, Heath is on the way. I have somebody.
Hey, if I step on the porch, let me see on the porch.
Okay, so I have somebody saying it's considered cheating when you are sexting pictures, and I don't know what this word is supposed to be. Kiking. I guess that's supposed to be for that other site that's called KIK.
Kicking.
What?
It's kicking.
Is that what that is? That's that other little page.
Yeah, it's like a.
As I cough.
It's what the kids used to
You're
get.
doing where you have to delete messages, calls, pictures, etc. Just remember, it never goes away. And the problem too is like Snapchat. All these people want to believe Snapchat. Oh well, the picture deletes. Not really, because the person who you sent something to can always they can just click snapshot and they now have the picture of whatever it was that you were doing.
And usually it's not nice. But anyway, how does the sound out here?
Oh, it sounds a little better. It's not quite as echoey. My wife was joking about you having the whole Fran Drescher voice.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. She was saying yesterday, because I was bragging as we were driving to the doctor's office and I had y'all playing. I said, man, Heath's voice, you can tell with this new digital stuff, everything sounds better. I'm like, man, Heath's got a good voice for doing what he was doing yesterday, right? And my wife says, but there's just no helping the nasally Fran Drescher.
Thanks, Crystal.
Well, she wasn't. I just made it sound a little funnier than it was. But, she just said that it did sound, that y'all all three did sound a whole lot better yesterday due to the digital board.
Well, and I'm glad I could help and then not close out YouTube.
Yeah, that was a booger. That was a booger.
You suck.
Well, and like I said, the more I do it, the more I'll learn. It was my.
Well, that's what they told you back when your uncle touched you wrong the first time.
Oh, stop it!
What? I'm just saying.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody about that.
Well, I had somebody ask me yesterday. They said, "You sure got a smart mouth." I went, "It's called being funny."
I'd rather have a smart mouth than a dumb mouth, like some people we know.
A lot of people need a good giggle, and apparently this person needed a good giggle. I mean, I was laughing at him, but not exactly the way he would want somebody laughing at him. I just believe that we all have a reason to laugh in this world, or we all have a reason to cry in this world, but I'm not going to sit here and cry all day. I'm just not going to do it. Ain't got no time for that. Come on, man. Everybody needs a good giggle. This is called a morning show. Come on. We're going to have to laugh. We're going to have a good time. And if we're not, then what are we doing? We're wasting our time.
And everybody else's.
Yeah, well, how about this? I just posted a picture that said, women be like, I won't sleep with a guy that lives at home with his mom, but they'll sleep with a guy that lives at home with their wife.
Very true.
Yeah. Some
very true.
Trifling hoes.
Oh, my God. You're not supposed to use that word after 8 o'clock.
Hose?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Just, yeah?
Yes.
So, we got any callers that would like to call in and contribute to today's conversation, please?
Okay, will you plug Alex's show before he freaks the hell out?
Oh, I know that boy. He just he acts like we're just not going to talk about him.
Tonight, 7:00, Tech Talk with Alex. He's gonna have Janice Vanis and Bill Funderburk talking about HB. Hold on.
He's giving you hell, ain't he?
No, he's not. I'm just trying to remember. It's way too far back. So yes, there'll be the president. Bill is the president of Georgia Smoke Free Association. So everybody listen tonight. He wants you, even if you can't watch it, turn it on YouTube and just leave it on. So
leave it on, huh?
Leave it on.
Yeah, we at least want some good numbers. So even if you're not going to listen to the show tonight, please just turn on our YouTube channel, push play, turn your volume. You can turn the volume off. So as long as we just want some good numbers on that show, pretty please.
Party, please.
Well, we're trying to grow, and I'm all about some growth and trying to grow the radio station, and everything we're doing is working. And we're growing slowly. Don't get me wrong, man. Those stickers are flying out of here. We went and mailed 17 more yesterday. And then my wife sat down and did, 13 more envelopes. And typically when we put 2 stickers in an envelope. So, I mean, I'm not going to say they're going fast and it sounds like they're just flying out the door, but truthfully, they pretty much are, because I mailed to Germany again yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so we've already mailed several to Germany. I'm waiting for the Australia ones to come in. You know what I mean? So we got to start mailing those out as well.
Yeah. So tonight's show is Senator Van Ness and Bill Funderburk of Georgia Smoke Free Association, and they're discussing HB 907. It's a vaping. Whatchamacallit?
A vaping show. It's about how the government is actually going to start taking care of regulating the vape stores.
Right.
I mean, that you get down to the basics behind it. That's what's happening is they're all figuring out a way to get the piece of the pie. And control it a little bit so there's no shade tree mechanics with your vaping, if you will.
Right. And to make Alex feel better, we'll mention it again in a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. So, have you not had anybody else comment about the texting?
No, nobody else is chiming in. I think it's because they're scared. I think they're scared to voice their thoughts. I'm not going to
mention names.
I'm not going to mention any names. Just feel free to text your opinion or anything like that about sexting or what do you consider inappropriate? Do you, when you are carrying on a conversation as friends, are you doing something wrong?
Right.
At what point have you crossed a line that you decide is wrong, or do you think she would find?
You just froze up.
If you're a man, have you crossed a line that you think somebody else finds wrong?
Right.
And the worst part about some of the weirdness is, at what point do you? Okay, say you're a guy, or say you're female.
I'm a female.
And you as a person are kind of crossing a line, and the person you're kind of flirting with is kind of crossing a line, and you're both kind of flirting. But who makes the decision about how far over the line they're going to go? And do you make the other person feel weird? I mean, it's such a slippery slope.
No pun intended.
No. The problem is you have to continue being friends. So, how do you justify
and not make it awkward? Yeah.
Yeah.
People need to chime in on this. Do you have donuts over there?
What's that?
You have donuts under the crown? What is that?
You're not supposed to be noticing any of that.
What the hell? Heck.
Krispy Kreme, man. Y'all did not come in today. I had a box of Krispy Kreme donuts.
It's not my fault.
Y'all did not want to come in today. Well, hey, you snooze, you lose.
I'm not snoozing.
Well, I'm not on the front porch, but do you hear that cough? I got that same cough. My wife's got the cough. I'm afraid that we have, been in the same studio and coughing. Everybody's got the same funk.
It's Steph's fault.
It's Steph's fault, even though she wasn't here yesterday. We'll blame her.
Yeah, she was here Friday.
Well, that's kind of like that time that she said on Wednesday that she drank too much margaritas. That's
on Sunday.
Yeah, but she drank on Sunday. So how do you drink on Sunday and then still feel bad on Wednesday? Well, I guess you can.
Well, she went to the gym on Thursday, so she's sore today.
I'm not touching that one. I don't think anybody's sore in any reasons for that.
Oh my gosh.
So how about that? The thing that I've been posting, let me go back to a comment. So, the squares, and it says if this equals 5 squares, how many is this? So
the dress is blue.
Yeah, so we get people sending stuff, and last night Dusty was sending me some stuff saying that Todd says that it's 10 and a half squares or 10.5 or something like that.
No, it's 10.
Said, where would you get a decimal?
Right.
And he divided 4 squares by 5. And I'm like, why? It's very simple. There's the squares right at the top that show you how to do it. I mean,
right.
It's like trying to have sex with a female and you can't figure it out and the map's laying right there in front of you. How do you not know what you're doing? But the rebuttal from Todd is, I've already told him, or this is her talking about him, I've already told him how to, but my son said, according to Common Core math, Todd is more right.
Oh my God.
And he is a straight A student. She says she hates Common Core, and I typed, Common Core? Really? I said, let me try to explain this in Ebonics so you can understand it. And then I said what the number of squares really were. I'm just blown away. Common Core. I mean, really? Common Core?
Of course somebody would bring Common Core into this. It's just like, no, I'm just kidding.
The stupid thing behind this whole Common Core thing is if you owe me $3.83 in change, are you just going to round it to the closest penny or the closest nickel and just say, here, this is what I'm going to pay you? Because Common Core says I'm not supposed to use correct math, so I'm just going to pay you what I want to pay you. I mean, we already got kids that are working, running registers that can't type to begin with.
Alex said it's 14, 9 each at 1 by 1, 4 each at 2 by 2, and 1 each at 3 by 3.
Well, it's real simple if you just really look at it, and I typed it to her.
Well, if you figure out the top one, how that's 5 because it's 4 and then the big one. So if you do the same thing with the bottom, that's 10.
It's 1 big one, 9 small ones, and 4 medium size.
No, you don't do the 4 medium size.
How do you not do 4 mediums?
Because it doesn't say.
If you look at the one at the very top, it shows you exactly how to do it.
I know.
That's why I said it's so simple. 1 big one, 9 small one, 4 medium.
The ones inside is 4, and then the big one is 5. So then on the bottom, you just do the ones inside, which is 9, and then the big one, which is 10.
Hey, duh. All you're doing is trying to say what I said, but just in a different order. You do get that, right?
But you're saying 14 because there's 4 small ones.
There is 14.
No, there's 10.
I didn't say 4 small ones. I said 4 medium.
I'm a math major. I'm right.
You're a duh.
Duh.
There is 14.
There's 10.
Look at the top one.
I did look at the top one.
And the top one shows 1 big one and 4 small ones, right?
Exactly. It's all the ones on the inside plus the big one.
Okay.
That's 5.
So how do you not see in the next one down?
How do you not see that there's?
You know what's the crazy one? There's a triangle one that I have somewhere and I can't find it, but the triangle one will mess your mind up because so many individual triangles inside the triangle.
No, because it's the bottom one. You do all the ones on the inside, which is 9, and then the big one on the outside, which is 10.
And I've got no, Denise. You count the 2 by 2s.
No, you don't.
How do you not? It still makes a square.
You know what? I'll just agree because Alex is going to make me look like the biggest damn idiot
Going
ever.
to college as a math major, and you can't even count blocks.
Yes, I can, but you're not. Oh my God, whatever.
I wish you had a chalkboard behind you so I could just point it out and let the viewers watch and laugh.
No.
If you look up at the top one, it shows 4 squares together make a larger square, correct?
Right.
Okay. So then if you look at the bottom one, you've got 1 big square, then you got 9 small squares.
That's 10. No more.
But then you take, just like the top one, you put 4 squares together to make 1 big square. And then there's 4 of those.
Burrito.
Burrito. So y'all yelling burrito now instead of Zamboni?
Zamboni.
Yeah. All right, look, let's run off to a commercial about you. I know because we're still on the radio part of it while we have her chiming in on the video portion of it. Everybody hang tight. I'm going to play a song as well. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning. You know, truthfully, we're waiting. I don't want it to sound like we're just waiting, but we actually have Heath coming in as well. So everybody, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back. And Denise, if everybody would watch the video, you would see the craziness that's going on with Denise. We'll be right back, everybody. And it's hard, Denise, when I'm looking at your eyeball all shoved up in the camera like that. That's a little weird. Off. That's what we all have. Hang tight. I got to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Well,
we're going to a break.
Have fun.
Yes. And I'm not taking the camera with me. Unlike
no, I don't want you to. Whatever. I gotta go get my coffee. How you feeling? How you feeling? Are you just saying that so you don't have to go to school? Kids. Where did my coffee go? Nobody look at my kitchen. Oops. I do my squats like Scotty does. Ready? Heating up my coffee. I'm doing my squats.
So you're just walking around with that, showing everybody.
Doing my squats. Waiting for my coffee.
Well, I tried to do my squats this morning, and now I'm going to make up for it by eating this nice.
With your pulled muscle in your knee?
Cream. Oh, yeah, I had to be very careful with that.
Maddie, stop. Look. Come here, Matt. Sit. Look, isn't she cute? Ouch. That's my earbud. Say, look.
So this is what our show has turned into. All right, speaking of dogs, let me go get the door.
Ouch. Heath is here. Doing the morning show on the computer. Yep.
Denise has got us patched through, so she's just walking around. Bella, go lay down. I almost called you Denise.
Hi, don't call me a dog.
He can't hear you yet. He doesn't have headphones on.
Put your headphones on. Heath.
Hold on, let me get his mic on, chick. All right, there we go.
Hey, Heath.
Hey, Denise. Good morning.
Good morning. Quit
It's kind
petting
of funny
that.
to be doing this way, I guess, because Alex is used to doing it. We're not.
I'm having a cigarette before we go back, so you'll chill.
The good thing is today you can actually smoke and be on the show.
I know, right? It just depends what I smoke.
So Alex just drew it out so he could prove the point to you.
Well, that's why I said I was just gonna agree because he's gonna make me look like an idiot.
Didn't have to try hard.
Yeah, most likely.
Really, Heath?
Love you, Denise.
Whatever.
I don't get how you can argue it.
Just okay. It's 14, whatever.
How do you argue that it's not 14 though?
Because I'm right.
Because you're wrong. I'm going to try to find the post. God, I don't know how long ago it was posted, but there we go. So it's real simple. I'm looking at the picture now. The top big square has 4 small individual squares.
The bottom one has a total of 10.
Thank you, Heath.
But it has 4 smaller individual squares in the middle of it.
I agree.
So there's 14.
Actually, there's 1, 2. Yeah. See, I'm not good. I'm never was good with math.
Look, the one that's the triangle, the reason it's so crazy is it's a triangle,
Mm-hmm.
and then inside of it, it has triangles. But the thing is looking at it like abstract art, for every triangle this way, there's one upside down.
Right.
So, and because it has so many other triangles, you can make 3 together to make a triangle, 3 together.
Right.
It takes forever. You would have to literally sit down with a scratch piece of paper and keep drawing it and fixing it and drawing it. But leave it to Denise to the math major, the college student's gonna argue it.
Is it the one with toothpicks or just regular? Just lines.
Remember, it's been so long ago.
Here, hold on. Let's see.
You do realize that you have that camera right in front of your hand.
I know, but we're not live.
Live, and we're laughing. Denise is on video. She's used to doing her little web stuff. It's a whole lot different than what she's having to do today. So she's forgetting how it works.
Okay, so look on the chat.
Stuff you do at night, they want you to put things up close into the camera. But today, we actually need you to remember not to put these objects in front of the camera that close.
That just looks so horribly wrong.
On so many levels.
So horribly wrong.
Yes, this is the picture, Denise. That's the one. That's one of the ones I'm talking about that can cause so many multiple triangles. So yeah, I'm gonna snapshot this one so that we can load it on the front page.
Denise, that doesn't look any better, sweetheart.
People, Denise, could you remove that weird object?
That is so wrong.
So what do we got going on today? Is just everybody's doing the whole sick thing, huh?
Yeah,
I was.
Denise's
Mackenzie said
daughter has a hangover.
Yeah, right. She said she was feeling better and she hasn't gotten sick anymore. So then I was like, well, I'll take her to school. And then all of a sudden she's like, my stomach is kind of hurting.
Oh yeah, vomiting 3 times does not mean you go to school,
Yeah.
and you know legitimately that she did. You know.
Right. Oh yeah, because I had to clean it up last night.
Yeah.
While I was trying to keep myself from getting sick.
Unlike Steph, who just
Put
coincidentally
some newspaper down.
Yeah, has a fever because Denise's daughter's sick. Stephanie conveniently has a fever.
Yeah.
She's not chiming.
But then was like, let me come if I have a fever.
Yeah, she's got a fever, and then she's like, but I'll come in. No, you just said you have a fever. You're not coming in.
And then, okay, now you're not frozen.
Oh, well,
you're stuttering, so
yeah. Well,
You're stuttering.
you are a stutter.
No.
So we're at 8:46 this morning. Anybody that'd like to call in or text in, please join in. We were having conversations, and it really wasn't going anywhere.
And it's still not.
Still not. So anyway.
Okay, Alex. Okay, he's like just going on and on. Okay, just drop it, Alex.
He's an engineer, and you're supposed to be a math major. We already know that if he's trying to do any mathematical equations, do not get the answers from Denise.
Whatever. I have a 95 in my class, thank you.
Yeah, but just because you can fill your name out correctly.
And
whatever.
It's actually supposed to be 59, but you're not supposed to invert the numbers.
That's right.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Keeps sitting on her head in class and can't figure out why they're passing her.
You're such an idiot.
The passenger.
You're an idiot.
You are an idiot.
Thank you.
So anyhow, so what's everybody's plans for the day?
I need to go up to Rob's, but I don't know how I'm going to do that now.
Yeah, because I just don't even want to be, until we know how your kid is, I don't want to be put in that situation. Only reason I say it like that is because of the baby. I don't want,
Right.
all that weirdness to be bringing it back here to the baby, and then I have a vomiting baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's
So
up with
she
you?
hasn't done it anymore, so we'll see.
Well, we'll see.
I wonder
That-
how long it would take to do all the stuff that I need done.
I don't
Long enough for you to do it.
No, I wouldn't do
People
it.
going on there now saying there's 16 blocks, and people saying 11.25. I don't know
Oh my God.
that number.
Is that Todd?
14 is an average number, and no matter what anybody thinks, the answer is at the top of the page. It shows you, the top one shows you the formula to use to come up with the answer. So to see other people saying 16, and somebody the other night put 21.
I'm going in the house. It's chilly out here.
Okay.
Can't tell I have my jacket on, but
Well, you were outside smoking.
well, no,
smoking-
I was sitting out there for a while because you said it sounded better.
We are. We're not going to go outside for anything else when it's cold and wet and raining. But dang it, we're going to go
No,
outside.
I
our
told you
nicotine
I was
fix.
going out there because it echoes in here.
Yes.
Yes, there's bad
Well,
echo.
Is there another room, like a closet? Go stand in your closet. That would
Really?
sound better. I promise you. Go to your closet and
Did you
watch the
just
sound.
did you just tell Denise to go back in the
Trust
closet?
me, she has been in the closet for a long time.
No, I haven't. Mm.
Are you sure about
She
that?
kept saying it only happened that one time in college. I'm like, Denise, you just now went to college.
Y'all are idiots. Okay, hold on.
Mike says it only happened that one time in college too, and I'm like, but you quite frequently go there to like abduct kids. So, I
Yeah.
Does
mean,
this sound better?
huh?
Does this sound better?
I don't know. It sounds like you just lost your Wi-Fi for a second.
Well, I'm in the back of the house, so that's gonna be bad for
It does
Wi-Fi.
sound better. It doesn't have quite as much echo.
Hold
but
on, let
now
me go in my
Now I
son's
see
room.
why you say it's so cold in there. There's no insulation.
Absolutely none.
Right. All right, let's try the
It's
son's
a
room.
rental house, and it looks like that what they did was they took a porch and turned it into a sunroom, but didn't
Right.
insulate any walls, and they just yanked the window or the door out rather that went between the house and the porch. They just yanked the door out. That's why our house stays so cold.
Okay, so how's that?
I guess that sounds decent.
Even though you're in the bathroom.
Are you
No.
on
I'm in. Well, I can be. You want me to?
live from Potty World? Denise.
Hold on. I want to see what everybody thinks. Hold on.
Denise to be like, yes, I'm here live right now. I'm feeling a little flush.
Ding
Our
ding.
listeners are going to be like, is this what the radio station has turned into? Potty Talk 101.
From
Talk.
the potty room.
Here we go. We're going in the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus. Live from Denise's bathroom.
Make sure you got your trapper crapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
There
just
we go.
Really?
Was the
The
toilet seat?
we're gonna have people viewing the video just to see her doing live radio from the toilet.
Just
Wait,
to see her
listen.
sitting on the toilet. Wow.
Thank God we know you didn't use it.
How do you know?
Are we
Well,
sure?
we're not positive, but we're gonna assume that you are not using the bathroom while you're talking to us live. I believe.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah,
No.
just went down the toilet.
Yeah, this show's went right down the drain.
Oh, that hurt my stomach.
Good Lord.
You're making people really believe you just did something.
Wow.
There's going to be people sending mail to us like, is this really what Just for Fun has gone to the entire level of?
I think
Crappy
Denise,
conversations.
I think Denise is turning into a bit of a hypochondriac. Yesterday it was her neck that was cramping and sore because
Yes.
every time Mike or I would say beer, she'd perk up, and now it's her stomach that's hurting. She just so happened to be in the bathroom.
Yeah, Jacob keeps laughing on the chat. Well, we are losing listeners by the minute, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So anything interesting actually happened yesterday? I keep seeing these stupid political people Clinton for one, is in Texas and says, Donald, we need somebody for president who's not going to be trying to build walls, but try to build ladders to help people, blah, blah, blah. But what I find funny is, of course, that the people that are part of, running the campaign for Hillary have probably told Clinton, make sure you emphasize on don't put walls up because you're in Texas, which has a huge Mexican population because they, come across the border.
Right.
So, of course, he's going to try to use the words, let's not build a wall in Texas. But is he going to say, let's not build a wall if he was in Chicago? See the difference? To me, it was very staged and planned.
Oh, of course.
Let's talk about not building a wall here in Texas.
I actually saw, and I forget which late night show, but I saw last night that one of those late night talk shows, they were talking about the Pope attacking
Yeah, I was fixing to talk about that too.
About the Pope attacking Trump for wanting to put a wall up between wall up around the country, and because we should be tearing walls down instead of putting walls up.
Right.
And then the talk show host just happened to have a picture standing outside the Vatican.
The Vatican. Yeah.
Oops, there's a wall all the way around the Vatican.
That's right. The Vatican has had a wall up several popes ago.
Yeah.
So it's real funny for the guy who lives behind a wall, the guy who has everything catered to him, the guy that drives in a Jeep with a plexiglass box around it so nobody can get to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's real easy for that guy to say, we don't need a wall, yet his whole world is behind a wall.
His entire country is behind
He
the wall.
dresses up like a Ku Klux Klan member.
That was going to be my next point.
I mean, the only difference between the Pope and a Klan member is a little bit of bling on the Pope's head.
When we had the hat, we were like,
They dress the same. They buy their white
been
sheet
here
the
long
same.
enough yesterday.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
Hey, tell her she's sick. Go sit down. Shut up.
Scotty.
She's supposed to be sick. She can't be on a
you
talk show
sick?
because she's sick.
She needs to go back to bed.
Are you going to throw up
My
anymore?
kids go when they start
It's
hollering,
cute
"Oh, I'm
seeing her
sick."
standing there in the background. Thought you were sick.
You said he thought you were sick.
Let me see. Where?
You can talk. They can hear you.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm not the one trying to lay out of school.
Look who your mama is.
You're an idiot.
He said he's not the one trying to let out of school.
Yeah, she doesn't look very sick to me.
That's why I'm saying I'm going to take her to school.
Yeah,
Duh.
she's got it. She had
Yeah.
a test this morning, or didn't have some homework.
Oh yeah, did you have
ready
a
or
test this
something.
morning or didn't do your homework?
I already did my homework. I don't have a
Look at that look on her face. She just got caught.
The fact that
You try to get me in trouble. Now,
The
you
fact
be
that it
quiet.
took seconds for her to come up with an answer is the indication
Yep.
that she might be lying.
The look on her face was enough.
The
Look, she
truth comes out of your
disappeared.
mouth really easy. Lie, a couple seconds to think about.
Yep. And look, she's not paying attention anymore. She
Yeah,
took off and
you
ran.
see she went to another room, right?
She got caught.
That's why I'm like, if she doesn't throw up for an hour after she eats, she's going to school. It just might have been something she ate last night, I think.
Well, you're cooking. I can imagine so.
I know, right?
Well, yeah.
No, but like it was, there was like green stuff in there. We didn't
Oh,
have anything
Lord.
green.
Why are we talking about that?
I knew that's where she was going to go. She was going to start describing the consistency and the color and the size and the shape of the
Yeah,
chunks.
thanks, Denise. I appreciate
And then
it.
I'm trying to rinse everything off in the bathtub.
Hey.
Look, I'm trying to
Stop,
rinse
put it out
everything
there.
off in the bathtub, and then like I'm sitting here trying not to throw
Hey.
up.
Hey, we will mute you, chick. Golly.
I got a text from Karin that said nice bathroom.
Well, you know what that means? There's people watching you. As you give us, let's act like we're on the lifestyles of the rich and famous. In your case, it'd be the poor and shameless. And let us see the inside of your house.
No.
Oh, let me guess. The cleaning lady hadn't come yet this week, right?
This year.
Nobody wants to see the inside of the studio. I love the fact that what people see on video is the studio part.
Right.
Other people will walk in the house and go, man, this is a trip. It doesn't look like what it looks on video. Well, because on video, all you see is this. That's
Yep.
all you see. People have
That's all you need to
not
see.
built this. Ma'am?
That's all you need to see.
That's exactly right.
So this is all you need to see besides my bathroom, and I'll let you know. You'll know when I'm going.
We
yeah,
already been down that road.
Zip it.
Yeah, but that was more of a joke. I'll go for real in a minute.
No, we
And I
don't.
don't have to hold anything back like Scotty makes me do in the studio.
Oh Lord. Oh boy, this is.
I just got. Oh my God! Now y'all are talking about people pooping. The show has went to sheet.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Quite literally.
So, what have you learned in school? Apparently, not to count squares.
Okay, so let me show you some of my homework, sir.
Look, it says 2 + 2.
I can't see that. You have to talk too, or the camera doesn't stay on you.
Okay, so the
The-
f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x squared plus the absolute value of x. So you figure that out.
When did the alphabet become math?
I know. Your ex left you for a reason. You shouldn't find it.
Well, duh. Well, you can do that 3x and 2x and all that.
Scotty?
I'm just saying. I look. Can't nobody
Scotty?
talk about exes. I got crazy exes. I got
Scotty?
crazy exes. And my wife laughs because all my exes, not all of them,
Live in
but
Texas?
my exes, no, they're on my Facebook.
Or why?
Because I don't, me and the girl split up, it's never, well, it might be hate for a few minutes, but it's never just full blown hate. So like all my exes are still on my page. I just have to be up straight with my wife and be like, either I dated this one or I didn't. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because as long as she knows. Finds it funny that my exes start hitting her up for
But she has her
friends.
teeth like
Yeah.
her
My ex-wife used to do that too. She used to stalk my Facebook page.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Yes. So it's just hilarious because, you know, one of my exes sent my wife something and then you could tell that she was up to something because she
Mhm.
starts going, I need you to come DJ where I'm working. And my wife's like,
Yeah.
we've not heard from this girl. And all of a sudden she's trying to get you to come work where she's at. No. It wasn't because the girl needed me or wanted me or nothing.
Mhm.
Well, she didn't want me. It wasn't like that.
Right.
But what it was is she had apparently bragged about my ex-boyfriend's DJ Scotty. And well, I'll get him out here and I'll get him to do us a bike night and we're gonna make some heat.
Mhm.
You can't just you can't pull that I know you card and think I'm just supposed to. I don't want to work nights anymore. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. I don't want to get home at 10, 11, 12, you know, at
And-
night.
And being
Quit your whining.
Ma'am,
Quit your whining.
you don't even know what we're
Look,
talking
she was
about.
gone for 5 minutes and she comes back and the first thing out of her
It
mouth
was like a minute and a half. Thank you.
from the math major.
Yeah, from the math one. So yeah, that's the thing is I get these phone calls about, hey, you want to do a bike night? No, I will come to a bike night, but I'm not going to work a bike night. I'm just kind of over it. I don't want to work them, you know?
Yeah.
It's not that I have anything against them, but I already work 7 days a week. I mean, come on. I would really like to be able to get on my bike and go enjoy my time just like everybody else does. I don't get to do that very often. You know, for years, I had somebody kind of get smart the other day, making a comment about I don't get to ride that much. It was like, well, duh. I mean, if I
Yes.
work every event that you ride to, you see me working it. Well, that means I'm working.
Yeah, you can't just walk away and
I don't get the luxury to ride to every event like these people do. I mean, and it's not that I'm knocking anybody, but you can't knock me and tell me I'm not riding when you obviously know why I'm not riding.
Duh.
So, yeah, even duh gets that one.
Duh.
that one's easy.
Hey, no, I'm not.
Eh?
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing, Denise. Nothing.
So, people probably don't care, but Jeff Francoeur is coming back to the Braves.
Who?
Jeff Francoeur, the outfielder.
Oh, Rancor.
Is that the dude they show on a picture like cracking the bat yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy right here.
Why they were making a big deal out of it.
Wait, no. Where did you go?
I just love how she talks to herself and we're supposed to get it. You do know that when you show the picture to the
I am showing you and talking so that it comes back on.
okay, now we
There
see.
you go. See?
Thank
You're welcome.
Because if not, you're just in the little square in the bottom and nobody can see it.
Damn, I don't want to be in the little square in the bottom. I want to
Trust
be in the little square in the top.
you've always been a little square.
Hey, that means I don't fit in.
Exactly. It's kind of like
now
the whole,
she gets it.
you know,
I
square
do with
peg
y'all.
in the round hole. What?
I fit in with y'all.
Well,
We're not talking about peg A and slot B and all that
Hey!
stuff. So
Listen, when you when you hang out with a bunch of Denise, I gotta just tell you, when you hang out with a bunch of crazy people, it doesn't take a whole lot to blend in. You do get that, right?
I'm not getting everything out.
Yeah. well,
yeah,
Sorry.
That
she
explains
didn't.
it.
She didn't pay not a bit of attention to you.
I said,
Attention.
when you hang out with a bunch of crazy people, it doesn't take a whole lot to blend in.
True.
I mean, it's kind of like on The Walking Dead. There was all the 100 dead zombies outside. All they do is smear a little bit of dead guts on themselves, try not to talk, and they just start walking through the crowd. In our case, you just throw your hands in the air and start going, "La, la, 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 la," and people just don't even look at you because you're standing with a bunch of the other crazies.
This is true.
Or they just don't
I
even pay
got it,
attention to
Karen.
us when we all walk in somewhere together because they know we're all crazy.
Yes. Well, it's kind of like us when we took Mike to the VFW one time. Mike's definitely afraid of snakes. Don't ask.
Really?
I have no idea. We showed him a picture of a snake. He flips out, takes 2 of his cuckoo pills. The problem is they're supposed to be anti-cuckoo pills. Like, he goes nuts. He's supposed to take 2 of these pills to keep him from going nuts. His problem is, or excuse me, what became our problem is there's supposed to be 2 cuckoo pills that fix him from being
Cuckoo.
cuckoo.
For Cocoa Puffs?
And when he takes the pills, he becomes ultra cuckoo, like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, padded cells, nurses kind of guy.
Hmm.
And we took him to the VFW, and I had to look at Tyler, and I'm like, you're babysitting. You have to babysit him because he was walking around talking all sorts of weird stuff to everybody. We took him to Harley, and it was weird when you have a guy that's weird on pills who's trying to flirt, but he sounds kind of like the weird, you know, ice cream
Creepy dude?
kind of guy.
This guy pulls up in the back with the ice cream. Yeah.
So it was like,
Hmm.
Tyler, you babysit Mike. There's we can't trust Mike by himself near motorcycles. And it wasn't just near motorcycles, it was near people.
Right. I'd
I
be
mean, the
more concerned about.
motorcycles-
I'd be more concerned about the people than the bikes.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to sit on the motorcycles, but he was trying to sit on the people too.
Oh, God.
Visualize it a little opposite of how I said that, but that's what was happening. I was actually
should've had him
afraid.
just
he was
sit
gonna
in the
try to pull
car.
me. Ma'am?
You should have just had him go sit in the car.
Well, I was scared because who would he have tried to pull into the car?
I was about to say, have you ever tried to get
Tyler?
have you ever tried to get a crazy person just to sit still in a car by themselves?
Look, we can't even get Denise to sit still. She's at her own house.
Hey,
Hey,
watch it.
All right, we're at 9:04. We got to shoot off to another commercial. 9:05 now. Give us just,
906, sir.
ma'am.
It's 906.
Okay. Thanks for correcting me. The woman who can't even figure out how to put squares together.
Don't even go there.
Hey, I don't
and
have
she's
to. You
in
kinda
a
did.
square.
And you're in a square. We're looking at you right now. How many squares is in a square? That would be 2. All right, everybody, hang tight. We'll be right back. It's just fun.
I'm in a circle.
No, that doesn't. That's a different shape that you're making with your hands, Denise. See, look what you're doing. You weirdo. All right, everybody, you got to go check out video and see Denise. She has lost her mind. We'll be right back. It's just fun in the morning. We're still going to be live on video. There's a whole separate show going on video. You should go see it. But we are going to take a commercial break on the radio. Yeah, Denise. When you see the look,
See?
see?
Look.
Oh my God.
God, he's happy.
She thinks she's having fun. That's not, you're not, what was his name? Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh,
That
yeah.
symbol that you're doing, if you were wrestling, that's correct. But when you stick your tongue through the center of it, that means something totally
That's-
different.
That's just more than a little disturbing.
I'm not going like that.
No,
don't
what
even
you're
do
doing
that.
It's similar though.
It's the same principle.
Good Lord.
Mm.
It's the same meaning
There's
out
going
of
to be
it.
so many people watching video today just to go, what the hell is Denise doing?
People are sitting in their offices and they're pushing their work off to the side, going, "What?"
Can you imagine their boss walk by and Denise is doing that
Denise is
look?
doing her.
They're
Denise,
like, hi.
Denise is doing the hair pie. Ah! Look at her laughing. This is entertaining
Somebody-
all by itself.
Somebody's going to get fired just for watching online porn at work.
That's right. Today on Jackass Radio. Denise, live from her house, live from
Hey.
her phone. Now you know the days you lay out, you can just do this.
True. I don't ever lay out.
Well, I would.
I have a reason.
That's right. I don't mean lay out like in a bad way.
Can you do it from your phone too?
And the good thing is that I can mute you. I can eject you.
I can mute you too.
What I'm trying to say is if somebody else tries to chime in, I'm gonna offer somebody else to chime in. I'm gonna be like, if anybody wants to chime in,
See if Alex or Steph will call in or sign in or whatever.
I need to go get some cough drops. I apologize. I'm like, look.
It's got to be the humidity in the air.
Hey, can you put that down, please?
No.
I think you're fine. I think you're fine.
Well, thank you. Nicest thing anybody said to me.
I mean, dang, wasn't we just talking about flirting over?
And she,
Probably just something you ate last night
Yeah, man.
or yesterday.
Isn't that considered flirt? Is that crossing the line?
No, it's either that or someone just didn't sit right.
Right. Because you feel fine now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you went?
Hey,
God.
we are still live on the show here.
Do you need some traffic crap? I just drooled on myself.
Oh my God.
Did you?
Did you? She still want an answer. Can y'all like walk off and have this conversation?
No, because that's what makes it fun. Well, did
It
you?
makes it something. I just don't really know what we're talking about here.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
You're welcome.
Good Lord, what is wrong with the world in which we live in?
Hey, look at this drawing I did yesterday. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? There it is.
What is it and why?
Supposed to be a graph, but
Can I see?
I don't think it is. Go somewhere.
I just want to see it.
No, go. Hey, Mike, stop it. Go. We're going to school in a little bit when I get done doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, take her to school. Then you can go drop your van off.
Yes.
All right,
Heath,
well, I
are you
just
playing with squishy balls?
the link in case
I
anybody
am.
wants to quit squeezing my balls.
Oh, wait.
Wait, I thought this was Denise's ball.
Mm-mm,
It's
mm-mm.
different if I could squeeze her ball.
Hey,
Yeah,
do you want, I can leave
Heath.
I can leave
Can I
my ball
ask you a
there for
legit
you.
question. I need to ask legit questions here, Heath. If you could squeeze my ball, it means yuck. If you can squeeze her ball, it doesn't mean yuck. But my problem is she's not supposed to have balls.
Well, her balls are bigger. They're just on her chest.
As they were talking about yesterday.
Oh, I gotta show. I gotta
No,
show.
not
Heath this
they.
picture.
Not
of-
they.
They were looking for.
Okay, Mike brought it up and then you just stared.
I gotta show Heath that
No, I just-
picture
Look to confirm.
where they were looking for Bruce Jenner.
Oh, yes, that picture.
Is that not a horrible picture?
That is bad. Oh God, that is bad.
Anybody that thinks they're looking for Bruce Jenner, I'm going to send you a text message right now where they're looking for Bruce Jenner and
Oh, did you see that thing where
No.
Fashion Week or something where Lady Gaga was doing something and Bruce was wearing his dress or whatever. They were talking to Kris Jenner and asked who the worst dressed or who had the worst week for Fashion Week or whatever.
right.
And Kris Jenner said it was Caitlyn.
Oh my God.
Then she tried to defend herself, saying that it was because of the dress. She was jealous because of the dress she had on.
Right.
So, but yeah, I got a good cackle out of that.
Well, because she just became a woman and looks better than Chris does.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what she's saying, that she's jealous.
No, she was just jealous of the. She kept saying it was the skirt that she was jealous of, and the
And
skirt
what's in the
My
skirt?
question is how many
skirt
times
went down to
did-
her ankle. So
My question is how many times did Chris come home and catch him wearing her clothes?
More than she likes to admit.
She's like,
more than she will ever admit.
Chris is running around like, ooh, baby, look, I must have lost weight. My dress is loose. And he's like, uh-huh.
Why is there a bulge in these pants?
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
These are stretched out in the
That's
front
right.
area.
Let's try to figure that one out.
Ew.
We need to get you some of those headphones, like
You
Jacob,
do.
not Jacob, but
Danielle
yeah,
or
sorry.
Danny or whatever. With the ears,
Yeah.
I'll be waiting.
Hey, Denise,
What?
quit twisting your hair.
No, I always do that.
Remember, it's our bedhead.
Hey, leave me alone. No, he didn't see what I did earlier. Okay,
I
hold
didn't
on.
see the bedhead. I heard it, but
Hold on.
We're gonna be like, what in the hell is going on? You know, this is what happens when people call in sick.
it thought it was nuts.
Oh, now this is what
thought it
she's
was
trying- look.
thought it was nuts when everybody in the studio.
This is what she did to say. Does this sound better? Because it
Does
was
this sound better now?
yes, not as much echo, but now look at her.
Now I'm going to get bedhead again. Oh, okay. I'm back.
Well, that you are. The entertainment that we go through or don't go through, or the lack of entertainment. And you know, for people that have droids, you can get the Google Hangout on your phone a whole lot easier than iPads, because I've tried to
Steph.
but if you have a droid, you can actually sign in right here. So you could be anywhere with a droid and sign right in and be live with us right now.
Okay, so
Did you
that's
share something on? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go from my phone and see if I can.
A droid setup. Yeah, you just have to go to that message and click that link and see if it lets you with a droid, because a lot of the new droids come with Google Hangout already.
Well,
yeah.
I'm installing it now.
All right, going back live.
Thanks for the
Going
warning.
back. We're live on the radio. How's everybody going this morning or doing this morning?
Going?
Having a odd day. Today is Odd Tuesday. Everybody's sick. Everybody's suffering. You know, I'm even popping cough drops. I promise not to lean over and smooch with Keith smooch
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who's that?
to give him the sickness.
Down with the
I was stumbled
sickness.
over the lean over and kiss you part, so the K was coming out of my mouth. So Keith
Yes.
came out way too.
Yeah, run with
I
that.
was even trying not to go there.
Run
That's
with
your story and you're sticking to it, right?
I ain't sticking nothing in that story.
that. There you go.
He's in this chair. He's leaning back.
I think I'm gonna go sit in that chair. I'm gonna sit way over there.
You are sitting in redneck chair. How does that seat fit you, by the way? Because it's such a tiny person chair.
I feel like I'm sitting in an office chair in a cubicle.
Right. It can fit like when you go to the doctor's office and you got them stupid chairs out in the waiting room that are just one size supposed to fit all.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean it's not a uncomfortable chair. It's just
It's not
it's
roomy.
not cozy.
That's right. Cozy would be a good word for it.
Cozy.
So what else we got going on this morning? Here we are at 9:15. I'm telling you, it's just an odd morning. It's just an odd morning. But hey, at least we're having some fun. So how about
Is that
this?
what you call it?
Okay, how about this? I've got all these clothes, right? So I go down the Revolution Thread the other day. It's a consignment store. It's a new store. Jennifer Wolf has opened in Porterdale. And my wife says, Scotty, you should bring your clothes down here, because I have so many friggin' clothes that I don't wear anymore. Of course, when I was single, it was easier to wake up with dirty clothes at a hotel and just go to Walmart and buy new clothes. When I worked out of town, you know, either DJing or my construction, it was easier just to go get new clothes, like new shorts and T-shirts to work in at Dollar General, you know? There was always a Dollar General in every town I was in. So it was just always easier to go do that. So I'd have my nice clothes and then my work clothes. So, you know, for me, there's tons and tons and tons. Like I still have some Miami Heat shirts that still have price tags on them. She just signed in with her phone.
Oh, and that's all the feedback
All
coming
right.
through.
Yeah, now you got to turn the volume down on your phone. But how cool is that? The problem is now, okay, well, talking to your phone and let's see what happens.
So, once upon a time.
Yeah, well, it goes to prove that your phone's working. Did you see that?
Yep. Every time I talk, it goes up on the screen.
Yeah, and there's an echo. But, you know, at least people that have droids, I can send you the link. If anybody going, I think what would be cool is to have people like JD Spivey and people like that are
Right.
just on the road. I can send them a quick link and just let them tie in and say good morning. I think that would be super cool
Yeah,
to
that-
be able to do that.
That is cool. I mean, you could, they've got the
As long as they don't do
dash
something
mount,
stupid.
the dash
you know.
mounted things that you
That's
can
right.
put your phone
Yeah,
in.
like how I've got it.
Yeah.
But the thing,
So
if anybody
from
sends
the
something stupid-
Google, I mean, from the laptop, whenever I talk, does it come up?
yeah, right now your laptop's on.
Because when I talk, my face comes up and I don't like it.
On which one? Either
On
of
my phone
yeah,
and the
because
computer.
your phone's resolution.
Well, because it's a different one.
Well, your phone's resolution isn't as good. The camera on your phone, because it is a piece of crap droid, isn't as good as the webcam on your computer.
Okay, so how do I sign out on my computer or on my phone? Just hang up.
Just hang up or turn. There you go. There you go.
And
Great
she
job.
Thanks.
It wasn't bad enough that we had her in one little square. We had her in two.
Didn't had her in two.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
whatever.
But yeah, that's the good thing about the Google. That's the one thing that is kind of cool about the
Yeah.
droids. The droids suck on every other level, but that particular level, that's kind of cool.
Quit talking about Heath's butt.
Ma'am,
Quit talking about Heath's butt.
how was it? Alex says the link doesn't work.
How
for
does
him.
my butt
Jacob said that.
droid? Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Alex said that.
Okay. So, how about them Braves?
Alex,
Just report that.
Alex just said that the link doesn't work, but I just tried to pull the very same link up on my computer and it signed it right in. We'll see. We'll see how many people try it.
It's just Alex. You shut up, Jacob.
Well, this show has just really went to the gutter today.
Well, Jacob just told me to
People
shut
sent
up.
Messages about laughing.
Do
The only
what?
good thing is I would love to see JD Spivey, he works for a chemical company spraying lawns and stuff. I think it would be extremely funny for him to be like live from Quick Trip's bathroom. And then Denise, like, yay, I'm in mine too.
No, I can go do the real thing.
Ma'am,
I can go do the real thing.
no, just please no. You want a donut, Heath? I got some donuts over here if you want a donut.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Since,
Ha ha.
since my co-host
Ha,
decided
ha.
to lay out, we might as well share with the guy that was
Hey,
nice enough to come in.
Denise, you see that? Hi. See?
Nope. Don't see nothing. I can't see anything.
Since we really don't have anything going on this morning, this is kind of like a Jerry Seinfeld show. It's just a show.
I thought you were about to say Jerry Springer.
Well, it is Jerry Springer-ish because
Well,
you
if Steph was there, it would be.
were on the toilet a few minutes ago. But anybody that'd like to call in or chime in, please feel free to reach out to us. We are just having one of those moments. Like everything was planned. Our comedian that was coming in today, our guest comedian, had a doctor's appointment she had to go to because she's sick. Steph woke up with a fever. Well, I went to bed with a fever, woke up with a fever. Denise's daughter did a little bit of being sick, vomiting, couldn't come in. So look where we're at, right? Like everybody's suffering this morning.
Yeah, but at least I make up for it. What's her excuse? I'm just kidding.
I can't believe she hasn't
her
tried to sign
excuse-
in.
Her excuse? It's Redneck Steph.
Yeah.
No, she's NASCAR American.
Yes. NASCAR American. For all you people who have who suffer from redneckitis.
And want PC.
Pete, what?
Oh my God. And want to be PC.
Oh, I thought you said wanted a PC. I was gonna say, that's BC. That's not PC.
Oh my God. No, that's a VD.
Oh,
Let's just keep going with that. That right there sounds just great.
Well, you're the one this morning that was talking. If we do the show like this morning, then nobody can catch anything.
Okay, let's see whose this is. Who is it? What is it?
Whose is it?
Whose phone was that? Was that yours?
Wasn't mine.
I just heard something beep.
yeah, it sounded like a little,
Was there a text that
Wind chime.
came in on the phone?
I don't know, man.
little
That would have
wind
been
chime or
awesome.
something.
That would have been awesome if we could have had somebody chime in.
Alex, chime in. I'm at work, is my excuse.
Well, today is just a weird day. Like we're
Crickets,
just losing
Dead
everything.
air.
Well, I guess
yeah.
we'll go play a comedian thing or something to keep us going because it sucks that we're all just kind of like blah right now.
True.
Joe has went to the dogs.
Hey, at least we're doing a show.
Well, yeah, because I was going to end up just canceling today, and I hate to say it like that, but I mean, truthfully, nobody could come in, and therefore, what was going to happen?
Alex said the link isn't working for him. I can't chime in. Can I invite him?
Sure, give it a shot. I don't know that it would matter.
How do I invite him?
I don't know. You act like I know
Alex.
so much. Here, watch. I'm gonna send this link again and see if he can do anything with it. So anybody who wants to chime in, all you got to do is go install Google Hangout. If you already have a Droid, most of the time your phone or your tablet comes with the app. I actually had to turn it off on the phone that I have here for the station because it kept trying to engage itself the other day.
Oh, that's sweet.
What?
It was getting engaged.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Leave it up to the woman to pull that one out of the
Yes.
conversation.
Hey, y'all, watch
Have you seen this guy?
No, what is he doing?
He catches a fish. Caught that fish with his hand.
I
Is
see.
that older guy that lays down on the dock?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
watching it right now. And he's just
And it's crazy.
wow, that is wicked cool.
I mean, when you do that with catfish. They
And there
call
was
it.
a second.
Yeah, there was a second one that came up
behind.
behind him.
Good Lord, that is neat.
That's a huge fish,
That's a
too.
good 7-8 pounds.
Monster.
Yeah,
Wow.
he said it right. It's a monster.
That is neat. And he's on one in private ponds too, which
Mhm.
means it's probably them fish that are just
It's a heavy, sick fish.
a heavy sick fish.
I thought
Sounds
she
like
said
my
a heavy
granddaughter.
6-inch, and I was like,
Hey,
oh my God, that's what I thought she said.
why would you think that's a heavy 6-inch? You are a perv.
No. Oh my God. You're a perv.
You're a perv. Why would you say that?
You're more perver.
You just said what you said, and I didn't create that. I didn't force you to say it. I didn't jokingly ask you to say that. You just said it.
Okay, so read what Alex just wrote to invite him in. I can't invite him because I'm not the moderator.
All right. Well, let me go see.
Why don't you send him to a comedy thing while we figure that
I
out?
see what he's saying now. So I copied it. I'm going to go change the post I made and see if that changes anything.
Nothing's going to change for you, sir.
Well, now that I understand what he's talking about, he's saying that that particular link that I used or what have you would only work for people that are already like signed in apparently to the Hangout, to our Hangout. Maybe that's what he's saying. I don't know, but we'll see in just a second.
Are you sharing it on the chat thingy?
Yes.
But
I
if I clicked on the link that you sent, then how was I able to get in?
I agree, but that's what he just was trying to say. So let's just see what happens. Let's just appease him. Let's just make sure he's happy. I'm being smart, Alec. Let's just see if this works. If it
You're
works,
being smart, Alex.
let's just see if it works like he's talking about. I can't believe this is how we turned out today. Like I woke up all happy and cheery and then like these two girls that, helped me in the mornings popped my balloon and now I just can't seem to.
I had a reason. Someone else didn't.
Yeah. See, I was going to say something about being glad to. No, I'm not even going to go there.
Just don't even touch it. It could
No.
be.
Hey, Alex.
There you go.
There we go. So
There's
that
Alex.
works when you do it that way.
Yeah. I think Denise must be signed in to Google Plus using Just for Fun's account.
Mate, yes, because she is signed in. Wait a minute, that is correct. When she put
Yeah.
her calendar app on her phone, she automatically has the Gmail account.
Yeah. So that's why that first link works for her, but those are private links, so
Yeah.
I always use the public link for
Okay.
my show.
Well, we know now. We know how to do
Well,
it.
when I
Well, I know.
signed in with my
It's in
phone, I
Morena here.
my email.
So what's happening with you, Alex? Is it raining or snowing up there? I just had a person from Houston, Georgia, post a picture with snow all on the ground.
Yeah, no, it's just raining here.
Okay.
Hammering
Was
down. Well, not
snow?
hammering down.
What did you say, Denise?
You said was snow in Houston?
Houston, yeah, they had snow on the ground this morning.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought that they were talking about like tornadoes and stuff today.
Tornadoes.
No, your mama drove a Granada. There's a difference there, Denise.
Hey, whatever.
So-
Mike used to throw grenades.
So our show has just really been a little lag today, huh, Alex? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it started off poorly.
It's did it just get better with the last few seconds of you signing in?
No, I mean, it got better once you got the video set up and Denise signed in, and then, then Heath shows up. It's tough. I mean, it's tough running a show by yourself.
Oh
You
yeah,
were there.
Not
You were there with love. I mean, I can pull it off, but I'm a
Look, I was
professional.
about to say, he's trying to make it.
I'm professional on-air talent. I can handle a show by myself.
So he's saying that Scotty the DJ can't keep it by
my first 2 months, man, I was doing great by myself, and then I just got bored. Like, I get bored with myself because I've now created this show with all these people, and I feel like that's what I have to keep doing to keep it going the right way. So me being by myself, I'm like, oh my God, this sucks, because my own expectations is that I'm used to building a bigger show, trying to make it bigger and better for everybody.
Plus, you can only have the same conversation with yourself so many times.
Oh, I know. I mean, I already talked to myself in the bathroom. How do I come down here and do it?
Read what Jacob said about Alex.
Why don't you just read it out loud?
It says, what the heck, Alex? It looks like Alex's barber missed a spot on his head.
It looks like what?
Jacob said it looks like your barber missed a spot on your head.
Oh, fuck Jacob.
Oh!
In my reply to Jacob is, Jacob, it looks like God forgot about your damn legs.
Oh,
God.
That's
Wow.
gonna have such a love-hate relationship. Kind of scary. Giggles. So, Alex, while you're now live, explain to everybody what's happening with your show tonight, and anybody that's watching video can see that he is vaping right now, and that's what his show's about.
Yeah, so House Bill 907 got introduced into the Georgia Assembly, and it's a pretty bad bill for vape shops and vapors ultimately. Puts a lot of restrictions on the manufacture and sale of liquid, and it almost treats the liquids like a controlled substance. It's pretty bad. The Georgia Smoke-Free Association, who represent Georgia vape businesses, have been at the Capitol trying to fight it, and they've been somewhat successful. They have they've got it stripped down from, I believe, 22 pages to about 3 pages. They now say there are 2 other bills that are going to be introduced, and I don't know what those bills are yet, and I'm not sure whether the GSFA know what they are yet. But tonight I'll have their president, Bill Funderburk, on the show, along with Senator Janice Van Ness. These bills haven't gone to the Senate yet, but they will. So this will give the senator an opportunity to hear about them, discuss them, and learn a little about vaping from both the perspective of business and also from me as a consumer, as a personal vapor. And I have to commend Senator Van Ness for even coming in, because most politicians don't want to touch this issue with a stick.
Right.
The first time I watch a lot of shows and follow a lot of people involved in vaping and vaping advocacy, and this, as far as I know, will be the first time that a politician and the lobbyists have been together on the same show to discuss a bill. So I'm real excited about tonight. I think it's going to be a good show.
Awesome.
I will, Danielle will be in the hangout with me. She'll be monitoring chat, answering, taking questions and relaying them on. So, you know, people are obviously, I say go to YouTube, click on the link and watch the show. It starts at 7. Ask your questions there. You feel free to call in at the number, the 678-760-1556 to ask questions. I think it's going to be a great show. It should be a good time. And fair play to Senator Van Ness for coming in to discuss it.
Right. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just helps build what we're trying to do. Hey, let me ask you while we have you on the phone, what is your feelings? We're all pro-gun around here, so what's your feelings about college students being able to carry a handgun? And first, I want to say this. This is where I was this morning. College students that are legally carrying firearms are adults. They're 21 years old. They're adults. So I find that it's extremely stupid of our state to try to tell adults what they can't do. I feel that if they're 21 years old and they are legally passing the gun permits, if they're legally acquiring the gun permits, that means they've already been investigated. That already means they don't have criminal records. It already means they are somewhat upstanding citizens because they're not convicts or convicted of anything.
Correct.
So it bothers me when people say, oh, we don't have a right. How do you tell adults they don't have a right to carry firearms? So what's your feelings?
I think it's a good bill. I know it's going to now go on to the Senate committee to be discussed. Hopefully it will get passed and finalized this session. But it allows everybody to carry, not just students. It means I can now carry on a college campus. Now, here's one thing it doesn't do. It does not allow for weapons in dorms. So for students who live in the dorms, I'm not sure how it's going to work because they're not going to be allowed to have a concealed carry piece in their dormitory, which means
so if they leave their room to go shopping, they can't even transport the gun to and from where they sleep.
Exactly. It seems to me they're going to have to leave it in their vehicle or something, and every time they leave the dorm, run downstairs and grab the gun. I imagine that was a compromise because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in those dorms, a lot of drinking and shit like that. Yeah. It's not supposed to, but it does.
Yes,
so yeah, I imagine that was a compromise to I don't know, maybe make some people feel a bit safer about this.
Right.
But it means that anybody who visits campus on a daily basis can now take their gun with them.
Right.
When you look at what's been happening at Georgia State University, for example, the armed robberies that have been happening at the library, 2 in one day, and I think there's been 4 total now. It's time. It's time that people are able to defend themselves on public college and public university property. We pay for this. The taxpayers fund this. Everybody with a permit has been through plenty of background checks. GBI checks us out. The FBI checks us out. There's no ambiguity.
Bend over and cough.
I missed that. Sorry.
I said I'm waiting for them to tell me just bend over and cough. I mean, they've already checked everything there is to check.
That's right.
Well, what do you think about the business owners the business owner that is putting his employees through training, and as soon as they get through the training and certified, then he buys them a handgun?
I love that idea.
I think that's great.
It's
a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, I train we have no training requirement in Georgia to own a gun or to get a carry permit. Right. And I'm not going to say that we should have a training requirement, because I think that I think that kind of means tests out a lot of people from being able to defend themselves. But I am a huge proponent of training.
Well,
I think if you're able to, if you have the means and you're able to, go get training, because there's more to it than just putting on a gun and thinking you're prepared to handle every situation that comes up. You're not.
Right, and
go-
training's not gonna hurt you. It's only gonna help you. So I mean, it's not like it's
the proper training, yes. The proper training will help you. There is such a thing as poor training, which could potentially get you killed.
right.
In my personal opinion, I think that there should be some kind of requirement or training, like y'all are saying, because think about it. If you're a hunter and you go in the woods with a rifle, to legally hunt, to be considered not a poacher, you have to have a hunter's license. Well, to get your hunter's license, you have to take a hunter safety course.
Right.
I think there should be something in place similar, as far as firearms, your
For first time
purchasers
or whatever.
Yeah,
first time owners of a
so
license.
I mean, because there's a lot of people out there who unfortunately don't have common sense, who want to carry around a pistol under their shirt or
Right.
on their waist, and should have just a little bit of common sense training.
Right.
Well, a hunter safety course is not training. It's just
I agree.
it's purely a safety course.
Right, and I agree, you're absolutely right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there should. I think
along
that
those lines.
there should be something similar, something
Gun
comparable,
safety course.
something comparable to what a hunter has to do as far as hunter safety is concerned. Is if you're going to carry concealed, if you're going to have a permit to carry concealed. I just think there needs to be something similar. Not to say that, because I'm pro gun, pro Second Amendment too, and I think we all should be allowed to walk around with one on our hips. I have a little bit of more common sense than most people do, or I should say a lot of people do. But I still think that there should be something comparable to a hunter safety course to be in place for people who are getting a concealed carry permit. That's my
a lot of people feel the same way. I prefer to look at the evidence from states that do have what they call concealed carry classes, and the rates of what we're looking at here is gun safety, and the rates of accidental and negligent discharges are no different between the states that have concealed carry classes and states that don't. I'm not going to say one way or the other. I do believe you should be safe with your gun and you should be proficient with it. But all that requires is, when you get your permit, all that requires is reciting the 4 rules of gun safety, showing that you can load and unload your firearm and put it in a damn holster. That's all it should require to show that you are competent with a gun.
Right.
I don't believe, we're not talking about police having to qualify at the range. We're talking about people exercising their right to defend themselves. The majority of self-defense shootings occur at arm's reach, maybe slightly beyond, but the majority are well within 10 feet. I don't think you need a shooting proficiency test or a class that gives you a false sense of security in order to carry a gun, because that's what it does. I hear people all the time say, well, I took my concealed carry class, I'm trained, I know what I'm doing. No, you really don't. Those things don't teach you anything.
Well, and then you have to also remember, a lot of these training classes, let's word it this way: you only learn whatever they're willing to teach you, and you're only willing to learn whatever you're willing to learn.
You're right.
If you've got an instructor that's kind of doing a piss poor job, he's not giving you a thorough training, and the person that's there, if they're not really into what they're doing, they're only absorbing a piece of what they should be absorbing.
And when you go to the, I've been to a basic concealed carry class. The Rockdale County Sheriff hosted one, and 90% of it was the law, learning the law, which everybody needs to know. If you're going to carry a gun, you have to familiarize yourself with the laws. I chose to go and learn from the experts, but again, the studies have shown that people's retention from those classes is less than 50% anyway. So if you truly want to learn it and understand, you got to go more than once anyway.
Right.
I just don't think there should be. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it all comes down to what you want.
Yeah. I'm a proponent of training, but I think it should be proper training. I don't think it should be, again, I think these concealed carry classes give people a false sense of security. It makes them think they're prepared for anything that can happen, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
Well, I believe everybody like being in the pawn shop. You know, you see almost every pawn shop, those guys have got a gun because of the business, because of where they're located and what typically, you know I'm stereotyping, but what's typically always going in there to pawn something or almost sounds judgmental, but
You're about to get hate mail.
always trying to pawn something, or these people that are always trying to pawn something. I mean, trying to make that dollar. So, they feel that they need a gun, and I can see why. I mean, look at all the jewelry and stuff that they have, the guns that they have. It makes sense to me on why they have that situation. But
I have a gun. I have a gun because bad things happen when you least expect them to happen.
Yeah.
I train because I've been in those bad situations, and it was beneficial to me to try and bring up my skill level to where I'm better able to deal with those bad situations. And a state-mandated concealed carry class isn't it. It doesn't work. It doesn't prepare people. If there's going to be mandatory training, it's got to be proper training. And the problem with that is it puts it out of the reach of even more people, because some people can't afford to spend, $500 on a class and then another $400 on ammo to complete the class.
But that's a valid point. But I mean, if there's going to be some kind of gun safety class or something like that, again, going back to the hunter safety training, when I say we, if the people, the government, the state, whomever, if we're going to have something like that in place, it needs to be easy. Like you're saying, it needs to be easily accessible and not charge you, $500 for an 8-hour class or 20-hour class or whatever the case might be. It needs to be something that's easily accessible.
Accessible, yeah.
For the common Joe who lives down the street who only makes $20,000 a year.
Right, but that's not the way it's worked in other states, because someone has to fund it, right? And what they've been able to fund is a very basic concealed carry class, which is, again, they're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're worthless, but what they do not do is prepare you for the real world. They teach you the laws and they teach you some gun safety. They don't prepare you for what can happen on the street in the real world.
Well, I don't think anything can actually prepare you for what's going to happen on the street in the real world until you're actually faced with it. But
and living here, dude. I mean, look at Salem Road.
Yeah.
You don't know from one day to the next if you're walking in the Ingles or if you're at the Quick Trip what's going to happen.
Well,
or Food Depot.
Yes.
And just a few months ago, like around Christmas or Thanksgiving, somewhere around there was actually what was classified as a drive-by shooting. There was a man walking down the side of the road that was shot in the leg.
There was one Saturday night. Did you not read?
No, I didn't hear about
Doc,
that one.
who used to sit right there, was traveling on Flat Shoals Road and was coming up to 138 at Flat Shoals, right across from Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest would be on her left, and her wife saw two kids right at the stop sign, and they were shooting at her car.
Are
right
you
there
kidding?
At Sherwood Forest. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
On the opposite side of Sherwood Forest.
I didn't see nor hear about that
Drive-by
one.
shooting right there, totally different drive-by. They
Yeah.
were standing on the side of the road and was popping rounds off at cars. Now, how much safer is that? What if that would have been me on a motorcycle?
Right.
What if that had been me and Zaylee and they would have shot a bullet and went through my van and hit my daughter?
Yeah.
That's the town we live in now. But that's where we are. And 78, I mean, I used to live on 78. We never had problems on 78.
Right.
I lived on Glenwood. I feel safer walking on Glenwood or being on Evans Mill Road in Lithonia than I do stopping at the Quick Trip on Salem Road.
And my grandparents used to live on Peachcrest over in Decatur. And the only problem, they lived there for over 40 years, and the only problem they ever had before they moved out of that house was before my grandfather's first major stroke back in the mid 90s. There was a man who in hindsight it was learned that he was mentally unstable. He had some mental issues, but he walked down my grandfather's driveway, walked up on his porch, opened the front door, just came on right in the house.
But it was
Granddaddy,
a mental guy.
yeah, but Granddaddy had
But
his
see, I grew up.
Granddaddy had his pistol right
Right.
there in the end table, and he opened up the end table, got the pistol. The guy left.
Nah.
They called the cops. You know, nothing
But nothing.
happened.
I was on
But-
Peachcrest Road when I was in high school. That's where I lived, on Peachcrest. We never had problems over there. I still got friends that live over there. There's still no problems
Right.
over there. That's the bad thing is you can't predict where crimes are going to be, where they're going to happen.
But a stereo,
But when they know they can get away with more, they're going to do more. And it seems we're a hot spot right now.
and it seems like the areas that have been stereotyped as being dangerous and crime, you know, filled with crime and, you know, so on and so forth. The places that are being stereotyped as dangerous are actually the safest places to be.
Right.
I mean, that's just my personal
if-
observation. I mean, because I hear things about, you know, oh, you shouldn't go to Decatur. You shouldn't go to this part of Decatur. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't go to Avondale. You shouldn't do this. Well, dang, that's where I feel, you know, where I would feel safer.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I would-
what I
Well, and
find.
I
would
agree
I would
with
feel
Scotty
safer.
too.
I would feel safer walking down the main street in downtown Avondale than I would to be walking down Main Street in Old Town Conyers.
Right.
Right, and
All right, well,
I agree with
that's a
Scotty
completely different conversation to a training requirement, obviously.
Right.
Obviously.
But going back to the campus carry bill, I support it. I'll try to talk to the senator about it this evening, because now it goes to Senate committee, and they will be the ones to vote on it finally to pass it. And I'm assuming the governor's behind it, and he'll sign it into law. I guess we'll see. But I'll try to bring it up tonight, see if we can. But again, the show is about House Bill 907 this evening.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
And
don't.
I hope everyone tunes in. I hope they pay attention, especially vape shops and vape shop owners.
Right.
It's imperative for them to get involved. Otherwise, they're going to lose their business. And make no bones about it, if the bill passes as is, or as it was originally written, they will lose their business. They will not be able to afford to stay in business.
And
Simple
look,
as that.
I just got this from a police officer in our area. I can tell you from experience patrolling the area from the Newton County line to I-20, and that's discussing the Salem Road. It's almost like playing Russian roulette. Is today going to be the day I towed a bullet home? I wouldn't hang out anywhere in that area.
Damn.
And that's from an officer that works on this road.
Yeah.
And see,
But it is
that-
what it is. And the bad thing is Van Ness was one of the people that when I posted about living in the hood, she posted that she didn't live in the hood. The bad thing is this crap that just happened with the shootout and chasing people into DeKalb County was from what I understand, allegedly, let's word the word allegedly, it was her neighborhood or the neighborhood right next to her. So the hood coming knocking. I mean, you know, you can, all of us can say that we don't live in these areas, but it's all happening in our areas and around our areas.
Well, I mean, of course, there's crime in Rockdale County. There's crime in every single county. I don't know what the solution is. The police are not there to prevent crime. It's not their job. Their job is to investigate crime after it's happened.
You know, me and my wife rode around yesterday
the
between the
police are-
doctor's office and home, and we didn't see the first Rockdale County Sheriff. How
Yeah,
do you
it's
ride
the-
around all day and not see
if-
one?
If the community wants to be safer, the community's going to have to do it for itself.
Well,
The police
to
can't
make
do
sure
it.
the commissioners vote in what needs to be voted in to give the police department or the sheriff's department more funding to put more asses in more cars.
Yeah, I mean, that may have an effect. I don't know. I mean, the
But-
criminals know. The criminals know what I know. The police, chances are, 99% of the time, are not going to be there while you're committing a crime. They know this.
And that's why they do it.
You're right. It's crimes of opportunity. But
Right.
I don't care. You could quadruple the police department or the sheriff's office, and they're still not going to be there for a crime of opportunity.
Yeah, but that changes because if the police were actually out here writing tickets on this road, do you think they're going to keep speeding up and down this road? The percentages are going to go down.
Yeah, see,
But speeding, I got to tell you, speeding is the least of my concerns. Armed home invasion is a concern. The public can help themselves out there by spending $100 and getting a security camera for their home, like a Canary or a drop cam.
Yes.
The community can help fix this by
Well,
being proactive
the same
rather than waiting for the police to be
But if we
retroactive.
don't have the police patrolling our roads, then we are just like an injured dog waiting for the vulture to come pick on us. I
And I-
mean,
Well, and it's-
I agree.
Listen, I agree, but nobody can afford to have a policeman on every street every second of the day. It's impossible.
But it's
The police don't prevent crime. Police have never prevented crime.
But it's also
And-
like what happened a couple years ago when they had like a robbery at a bank, and that got all the cops over there. So then something happened over on the other side,
Right. I mean,
and they
yeah,
planned it that way. They planned
Yeah.
it that way.
yeah. I mean, there's
And I agree with what everybody's saying. However, in playing devil's advocate, Scotty, you've got the Rockdale County South Precinct, what, 5 miles away from your house?
yeah, with the dope dealer at the other end of the parking lot slinging weed and
So-
dope, and nobody stopping that.
So what? So
Allegedly.
if you've got a police precinct less than 5 miles away from your house, that's the police precinct, and they're doing selling dope on the other end
Same
of the
parking lot.
on the other end of the parking lot. What's more cops in that precinct going to do for you?
No idea, because
I mean, I'm just playing
doesn't change anything.
I'm just playing devil's
I
advocate
know.
for you. So
I mean, it's just like this. You don't go fuck around. You don't go fart around in Peachtree City because you know you're gonna get a speeding ticket. You don't go fart around in Porterdale because you know you're gonna get a speeding ticket.
right,
In Rockdale County, you're not gonna get a speeding ticket. So just drive however you want.
right.
I mean,
And I
it's obvious.
agree.
It's
And I agree.
obvious. But these people are still running 75 miles an hour down my road, and Channel 5's been here. I mean, it's nothing's gonna change. There ain't but one thing gonna change it, and that's gonna take new leadership. And that means from the commissioner's office all the way down.
Ding, ding,
maybe.
ding.
Anyway, I got to get back into work.
All right, man, thanks for calling in.
Hopefully, I'll see y'all tonight.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.
All right, y'all. We're at 9:53. We're gonna go ahead and cut this puppy.
You're gonna wrap the puppy up.
Cut the umbilical cord. From a police officer, I just got told yesterday, Rockdale County is fully staffed. Which everybody has their opinions, but we've already heard they're way understaffed, and that's coming from their interior office saying that they're way understaffed.
Are you picking your nose, Heath?
Understaffed, ma'am.
I said, are you picking your nose, Heath? He turned
No,
sideways.
I was eating your donut that you didn't come in and get this morning.
Whatever.
I just when I take a bite and I'm chewing, I'm not going to chew into the microphone. I have a little bit of respect for our listeners.
Right.
Well, that's
Sure
more
they
you can
don't
say for Mike.
All right, y'all. Well, look, it's 9:54. Thanks for hanging out with us today, trying to keep this motivation train going. We'll see if Stephanie doesn't have a fever tomorrow. And
I might like pull a muscle today, so I can't come in.
we're gonna see if Denise's kid's not vomiting, and she can come in tomorrow. See
And
if Mike doesn't
if
have
her
a
stomach's not
doctor's
hurting.
appointment.
Well, no, because I had a margarita on Saturday, so I don't think I'll be able to come tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wrong with that.
What about the beer you just had 5 minutes ago when you snuck off and said you had to go to the bathroom
You went to the bathroom.
to drink the beer?
No, and then Scotty's like, take the laptop with you. No, it's okay.
You weren't going to pee. You were going to drink a beer.
No, I actually went to go pee. I promise.
No, you.
I can show you my bladder.
Beer. You can show how you can show me.
I don't even want to see your bladder. I don't even want to know what we have to do to see your bladder.
That goes back to that whole sexting. If you try to show me your bladder, because I don't
No.
up there.
Anyway.
Oh God.
All right, y'all. It's 9:55. We're gonna get out of here. It's been a very interesting show. That is full show. Today has been a very interesting show.
But we got it done.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the commercials in today. I do apologize.
That
It's
just means you
truthfully
can just play
it's
5
been-
minutes of commercials after you
That's
go
what I'm
off
gonna
the
do. Is
air.
I'm just gonna play all the commercials. It's just been an odd day, trying to keep it going. And what do? You just, you try to keep it going and move in the right direction. And here we are.
You roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. That's for sure. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. It's all just for fun in the morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being part of this. Thanks for continuing to do what we attempt to do. That's faux show.
Yelpers, don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Thanks, Denise, for chiming in on video this morning.
You're welcome.
Having me in.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
Thanks for coming in. you know, when Mike said he had to go to the doctor, Denise was sick, Steph was sick, it kind of left me going. And Angela, our guest, was on the way to the
Right.
doctor too. So apparently, it's just a sick time of the year.
Yep. The season's getting ready to change, and people's sinuses are fixing to go haywire, and pollen's about to
Go haywire. Apparently, it is gone haywire.
Well, pollen's getting ready to start turning everybody's car green. So I noticed coming to the studio yesterday, all the dogwood's starting to bloom, and I can't remember a time in recent history where
It bloomed in February.
Weather.
where
Weather,
everything
man.
was starting to bloom in February.
Yeah, man.
So
All right, well, we're going to cut out of here. I'm going to turn it over to all the commercials and stuff. Thanks for everybody chiming in this morning. Y'all have a great day.
bye, everybody.
Bye.
Denise, I'm going to hit the word that says stop broadcasting.
Bite me.
Bye. See y'all later,
Bye.
everybody. Just Friday morning. Thanks for
Bye,
tuning in.
everybody.
Bye-bye.